IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy, actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with our spine. Did you know that the bones in our spine are the first bones to form in the womb? Our spine is an amazing piece of machinery. It has 33 individual vertebrae. These vertebrae are separated by a cartilage. All this cartilage and vertebrae are held in place with over 220 ligaments, altogether forming 120 joints. Pure madness, isn't it? Finally, the powerhouse of the spine is over 100 muscles all working together. It houses our spinal cord and all the nerves that pass through it. Each nerve communicating with a vital organ in the body. One small issue here can cause a lot of pain. It is so important to understand the complexity of our spine so that we can appreciate it. The spine is supposed to be flexible and supple and bendy and twisty. In the wild, we would have used its full range of motion. However, in the city, we barely use our spine at all. There are 6 ways the spine moves. There is flexion. Think folding forward to pick up something from the floor. We do this quite a bit in our daily life. Then there is extension. That is bending backwards or simply looking at the ceiling. We hardly do this anymore, but imagine in the forest, we would be looking up all the time. Side bending left and right, we still do a little bit of that when we reach for the TV remote on the sofa or to stop the alarm in the morning. And then there is rotation or twisting. Our spine is beautifully designed to twist, yet most of us have completely lost our ability to twist. This is because we do not need to twist for anything. And I see this in all exercise classes. People just cannot rotate around their spine. As humans, we've become so focused on what is directly in front of us that we barely look around to see what's happening to the left, right, or behind us. Our computers are right in front of us. So is the TV. While driving, we have rear view mirrors. And our phone, of course, is right there in front of us. Now, am I asking you to drive without your rear view mirror? No, of course not. I completely understand that this is the world we're living in. It is where we spend all our time, and it is designed for convenience. As your habit coach, I want to make sure you never have back pain in your life. I want you to be free from worry. This, of course, is easier if you practice yoga or some form of martial art that focuses on the spine and the way in which it moves. In yoga, they believe the spine is the lifeline of the body. The prana or life force is housed inside it. In karate, they believe that the age of the person is defined by the health of the spine. Today, I want to focus on one movement we have lost almost completely: rotation. It was so important in the wild to see what was happening behind us. A single turn of the neck and a twist of the spine, and you could see what danger was behind you. This action stretches and strengthens your muscles in the spine. So your simple habit for taking care of your spine starts by simply looking at the wall behind you while you're sitting at your desk or standing and talking to someone. Every time you realize that it's been about 30 minutes without turning, twist your spine gently and look at the wall behind you. If you're at the office, set a timer and do 5 twists on either side, moving up to 10 twists. I try and find a spot on the wall and I try to look at it. This habit has an extra benefit of bringing movement to our eyes as well. Lead the twist by looking where you want to twist to and then see the difference. Your twist becomes deeper and better. Try it now. If you're driving, wait till you're at a signal. Twist to the left and right 5 times each and see how easy or hard it feels. But more importantly, notice how nice it feels after just 5 of these twists. We have to keep giving our body the movement that it wants, especially now when our world is no longer designed for it. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome 180.
How many times have you caught yourself Googling stuff on health and wondering if it's the right information? How many times have you heard different health experts give opposing views, which has only left you confused? There are rising cases of cancer, heart, diabetes, stress, and autoimmune diseases. Meet the patients and the experts who paved the path of true healing. Join me, Rachna Chachi, cancer nutrition coach and nutritional therapist on Heal and Hearty. I take you through my own journey of recovery from an incurable disease and the journey of so many others who healed only via nutrition and holistic healing. Find the answers you seek for what's good for your health and what's good for your soul. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. Don't forget your date with good health.
Remember the last vacation you took? What about the one you took 3 years ago? Okay, how much do you really remember? It's a question I've asked myself often over a decade of traveling the world. Hey, I'm Utsav and I do not travel the world for a living. I have a full-time job and responsibilities, but I have made traveling the world a priority. Priority enough that I negotiate extra leave in my job contracts, obsessively track my frequent flyer miles, and I'm willing to take off at the sight of a cheap ticket. Yes, I am cheap. I have lived and worked in 3 countries. I understand human behavior for a living. And these experiences have given me unique insights into places, people, and culture. With over a decade of travel behind me, I increasingly realized one thing, that we cannot see everything. So whatever we see, we must see deeply. Because as the film of memory decays, the imprints which will stand the test of time are the ones felt by the immersion of the senses, not by fleeting encounters with them. Postcards from Nowhere is an immersion into the world of slow travel, one story at a time. Tune in every Thursday on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.